So Mohammed, can you tell us a few words about yourself? Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, as per my introduction, after completing recently DBA, now I am Dr. Mohammad Hassaan Khan. And basically, I born in Saudi Arabia. I grew up in Saudi Arabia, and then I came back in my home country for my university. I did my chemical engineering,
Mm-hmm.
and then afterwards, I moved forward for Schlumberger back in Saudi Arabia. I worked with Schlumberger, that was one of the biggest service company in the whole world. I gave them the services. I worked for Halliburton. I worked for Baker Hughes. Then I joined Viking International in Turkey. And presently, I am providing the consultancy to oil and gas sector. And also, I am doing the visiting professorship with UET Lahore.
Oh, perfect. That sounds really great.
Yeah.
Congratulations for getting that placement, actually. Okay,
Thank you.
so what do you consider your biggest success?
The biggest success for me is likewise, it all depends upon the version of the success which you want to see. You can be able to see the success as the success with your family. You can be able to see the success as a part of your career. For me, the biggest success is that I can be able to move them together. I got married at the age of 22. Presently, I got 3 kids, and I had been in the industry for the last 13 to 14 years. So definitely moving forward with the family and with the career, and in the career I achieved quite a lot. So that's what I consider myself, that I'm contented from inside. And if you're contented from the inside, you got the biggest success.
That's very nice to hear. Okay. So, are there any other career highlights you would like to share with our subscribers?
As for the other career highlights, for sure, yes, I always feel myself that I'm quite good in the business because I'm basically an engineer as well. So basically, right now, when I start myself teaching, and now I'm teaching the postgraduate students, the MBA and the MS management students, I feel myself that I can be able to relieve myself, my own knowledge to them, and this is one of the uh, very extraordinary thing which you can be able to give to students. You got something and you deliver that thing, and that's one of the biggest success. That's what I'm looking forward as well.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so because you are in constant contact with students, right? What would you recommend to the new generation of entrepreneurs and business related people?
Yeah, as for the entrepreneurs, it's always important that you need to come up with the idea, and if you got the idea, you can be able to come up with that business attitude. The first thing is, sometimes we come up with an idea where you always want to move forward yourself. It's not an important thing. The best thing is that you need to move forward with the community. So you need to have a kind of the contemplation within yourself where you can be able to move forward and let others move forward along with you. That's one of the biggest thing for the people to understand. And the thing is that definitely, as for the new generation, specifically the Z generation, they
Mm-hmm.
are coming forward. They got the lot of the internet within their own basis. They have a lot of opportunities with the help of which they can be able to prevail and gain a lot of knowledge. But the thing is that as per the recent studies and as per our recent students, they are lagging behind because that thing is quite an abundancy for them. The
Mm-hmm.
thing is, they just need to know that they are important and they can be able to do something extraordinary. That's the thing which you need to feed in them. And sometimes it's not important that you are discussing with the management students and you are going to come up with the management students about management. Might be the possibility within that management student you can be able to come up with some cook who is good in cooking, but he need to manage that cooking. So you need to just prevail that kind of the confidence with him.
Mm-hmm. That's really interesting. So what would you say that they should adopt as their motto for the beginning of their career path? Always remember your roots.
Yeah, in actual, the beginning of the career path is always important if you are going to indulge in it. Here, as per the recent students who are going to be the graduates or the postgraduates, they always go for the money. The money, the financial factor is one of the big factor, but the other factor is that after your graduation, when you are going to involve in a company, first 2 years are the most important years. Those are the years where you have a lot of enthusiasm. You need to basically invest on yourself in those 2 to 3 years. If you just spare those years, the level of the IQ is going to reduce with time. That's the time where you can be able to achieve the best IQ in your career. That's what I got when I was in Slumberger. Because of that career path, I achieved a lot afterwards.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. So, what would you say that let's move to the Leeds University studies section now? What would you say that helped you during your studies at Leeds University? And what the studies helped you with in terms of your career enhancement?
Yeah, firstly, as per the Leeds University, you cannot be able to put in the study when you yourself, and you are saying that you are not going to take any kind of the advantage from the study. The thing is that uh, the thing which should be within your mind is that you are going to take a help from the university. Sometimes we enroll in a university and we just want to complete our studies. That's it. That's not the purpose for me to enroll in LIGS University. Basically, I'm a consultant. I need to spend a lot of time for my job, for my consultancy, and for my family as well. And then the LIGS University became the part of my daily schedule as well. So the thing is, the enthusiasm within me is promoting me to work for the research, and that's what the LIGS University is promoting you. Why I choose the DBA program is that basically is the perseverance of the research program. I need to do the research so I can be able to understand different phenomena. As per, I did several researches on the field-based on their levels, so they can be able to meet the expectation on the shift levels. So I did the research, I published those research, and the final dissertation which I did was basically on sustainability in relation with the oil and gas sector. So and that's one of the biggest part of my study. In that study, I involved nearly 66 different companies from 31 different countries, and the individuals are from 31 different countries. And I got a lot of advisory and a lot of different kind of perceptions from those individuals. With the help of those perceptions, I can be able to have a broader understanding of how you can be able to imagine about sustainability, and that's what I'm also promoting. Then I joined the university. The university where I am right now doing the visiting is one of the five biggest university of Pakistan. So it's quite an honor. So I can be able to shift my knowledge, which I gain with the help of the leagues, and deliver that knowledge to them as well.
Perfect, perfect. So I think you're all about personal improvement, right? What do you consider the most important for your personal improvement?
To be a good person.
To be a good
Yeah,
person.
that's the biggest. Yeah, that's the biggest lag between the whole personality. You always are striving to achieve a lot, but sometimes in those striveness, you are going to lag behind in your own personality. Just to be a good person is the most difficult thing in the whole world, basically.
I
And that good
completely
person,
agree.
in actual, for every person, basically, for me as well, yeah. All of us got the masks on ourselves. There's a face which you are seeing of me, but
Mhm.
but definitely that face is a mask of me. What I know about myself is just within me. So if you can be able to amend yourself and you can be able to be a good person, that's the most difficult and more important task for you.
I completely agree with you. Completely. But there is also another dimension to it, which is, I think, that constant learning needs to be
It's
accompanied
very
with
important.
being a good person. So, do you, in your own opinion, is it necessary to always deepen your knowledge?
It's very important basically. As I told you that I am an engineer myself, and I did a doctorate in business administration, so I am touching the business aspect as well. So continuous learning is always a part where you are going to see different fields and different people from different fields, and you can be able to gather the amalgam of the fields and understand better what's going on around you. Likewise, right now, what my next task is, I want myself to be more involved in data science, so we can be able to have some kind of the attribution from the business intelligence. So how you can be able to take the amalgam of engineering with the help of the data science, and you can be able to do something for the business intelligence, that should be something extraordinary. That's what I'm thinking to move ahead now.
Okay, so now let's move to the section about LIGS University itself. Why did you choose to study at LIGS University?
In actual, back in the start of the 2018, I was always contemplating to do something extra. So I want to do the doctorate. I searched a lot, and I also interviewed some different personals the personals who were studying in different universities. And at the end, I come up with the idea that yes, let's give it a try for the LIGS University. Basically, initially, I was not as much sure that I can be able to achieve as much from the LIGS University. There was something, a doubt in my mind as well as per the online education, but that was the only criteria for me, because as per my consultancy, I'm not always at home. I am not always near to home. I need to move in different fields. I sometimes need to move worldwide. So the level of the education for me should be where I can be able to do it everywhere. So the online study was quite a necessity for me. And after screening different universities, I give the try for the LIGS University, and I really feel grateful that I choose the right university. Thanks for that.
Okay, thank you too. How did you find the structure of the program? You were saying that the online form was some sort of a challenge, or it meant a doubt to you. Do you think that being 100% online is more strength or more a threat?
Basically, people are always thinking as a threat, basically. And that's what the COVID-19 changed their expectation, basically. With the help of the COVID-19, the people are right now changing their thinking. They are now using different kind of the strategies with the help of the online study. At that time, I gave it a try, and that was a good try for me, because I told you that was the only option. I cannot be able to continue for the in-person university because of my own schedule. So what I feel is that with the help of the online education, and specifically with the LIGS University program, where I was deeply involved in the research process, I did a lot of extra work, and that extra work is definitely related to my dedication for my different subjects, for different seminar papers, for different publications. But at the end, some different results, some different publications help in making the improvement within myself and for the suggestions for the different community people.
Perfect. So what would you say that are the biggest strengths and biggest weaknesses of online studies? Like, because if you are a busy man, you cannot find much time for online studies, right? And it may sometimes happen that you find yourself in time pressure due to your busy work schedule. So did the online studies work for you in this way?
Basically, if in this way you are thinking that you cannot be able to go for online, then it's impossible for you to go for in-person university.
Yeah.
So for the personal development, if you are just thinking that you need to move ahead for the studies, definitely you need to give it time. I always say to my students, don't enroll in the university or don't enroll for the online study if you just want to complete and to get in a degree, to get in the promotion. Don't do it, because you are not doing it in order to just enhance your personality, enhance yourself.
Improve yourself, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, there's a thing within your mind. If you want to have improvement from yourself, you can be able to take knowledge from anywhere else. So that's the thing. Right now, IoTs and the internet helps you provide a lot of knowledge, and that knowledge is present online as well. So why not to give it a try? Yeah, you can be able to utilize your time on your jobs, on your profession. But with this, you can be able to improve a lot within yourself.
Exactly, I completely agree with you. Okay, so besides the knowledge you obtained from writing your seminar papers and from your thesis, what else would you highlight about the studies at LIGS?
In actual, as per the amount of the professors in the leagues, and the criteria, with the help of which you can be able to speak with them, you can be able to discuss with them specifically as my own supervisor. I feel comfortable. Comfortable, and we discuss a lot, and we manage our schedules, and we discuss quite deeply relative our subjects here. Sometimes they give a lot of hard time as well, for sure. One of my professor for one seminar paper gave me a lot of hard time, but that basically helped me. And in my next seminar papers, I just feel that there's a lot of improvement with myself. So definitely it's not as such easy. People are just thinking, okay, you are going to enroll in the university and you are going to pass out from the university quite easily. But it's not something like this. Basically, they are giving you a lot of hard time, and they just strive to improve your personality basically at the end. And the main focal is that if you are going to have the doctorate, you should resemble within your personality that you are a doctor. Likewise, if you are just moving on a way and you are going to have a speak with some persons, they should know with the help of your personality they are speaking with a doctorate person. That's a change within yourself.
Yes, they are elevating you to their level, which is very, very beneficial in my own opinion. Okay, so let's move now to the future. Do you have any goals for your future now?
Living a life living a life with a conscious mind, and going forward with a contented life is it just I feel is a good life. Yeah, likewise, sometimes you just mark a lot on yourself. You just make a burden on yourself for the future planning. Likewise, you just feel that you want a bigger house, you want a bigger car, you want a family, you want your children to be on the biggest university, but that's part of the future. So why that's about thinking about the future, you are going to somewhat damage your present. So for me, the present is what you have. You can be able to enjoy your present. Let your personality be the one where you can be able to be a good person for yourself and for your family and for the other persons around you. And that's the thing, you can be able to move forward.
Yeah, definitely. So would you say this is your secret formula to success, or do you have another?
This is one. The other one which I just feel is that if you want the success to be with you, you need to move along with the other people as well. Never let others down because of your success. The thing is, sometimes just because we are thinking about our success, we stop thinking about others where they should be move along with us. So the part of the success is not just the success of the individual level, and the part of the success is the success on the group level. So you need to move forward in groups, and you need to move ahead. So if you are successful, the others should be successful as well.
That's a really nice wrap up of the thing you said before, that you cannot forget your community, your background, and exactly. Okay, thank you very much for meeting me today, and I really wish you all the best to the future and many successes.
Thank you very much, Teresa. Thank you very much. It's been nice speaking with you, and same wishes for you as well. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Just stay strong through these times, because it's really hard now.
Yeah, time is fast. There's a thing, the time always pass. Time is the biggest reliever. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it's going to pass. So just believe that the good time is going to come sooner.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you. See ya. Bye.
See you. Bye.